Joey Calamayo. And batting ninth and catching, number 29, Bryson Hamilton. The battery for the Vikings in game 2, catching, number 17, Masayoshi Hattori. And on the mound, number 19, Christopher Nielsen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 2 of today's doubleheader here at Dixon Field. Missouri Valley Vikings are taking on the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers here in Game 2. Bring up
batting third base, number 20.
Strike. 1-1 pitch. Another slider, possibly off speed. First baseman makes the play and will send Melendez to the dugout. That is the end of 1 here at Dixon Field, and 0-0 score.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
3 up, 3 down for Nielsen. Good outing.
MNU 0, Missouri Valley coming to bat. The batting order for the Vikings in game 2, leading off at third base, number 9, Junpei Ohashi. Batting second, designated hitter number 13, Jaden Ma. Batting third, in center field, number 20, Ivory Daniels. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 21, Josias Mogajan.
Ryan Wilwers is going to be on the mound for the Pioneers today.
27, Luke Stoner. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 15, Nick
Ryan
Jeffrey.
comes in with a record of 0 wins and 3 losses in 4 games started. Ryan has a 7.85 ERA, hoping to drop that down a little bit today.
The battery for the Pioneers in game 2, catching number 29, Bryson Hamilton.
For the Pioneers in the field, Drew Woodley is starting in center, Bryson Sherwood at shortstop, Javi Melendez is at third, Noah Castillo at first base, Dio Cornett as at second base, and Sean Maple in left. Josh Martinez getting the start as the designated hitter today. And Joey Calamayo is in right field, and Bryson Hamilton behind the plate. First up to bat today is Umpe Ohashi for the Vikings. He comes in with a .347 batting average, having a good year so far. He also is second on the team in hits with 26, 8 doubles on the year, 16 RBIs, with a slugging just under 500.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Vikings, third base, number 9, Junpei Ohashi.
Ryan Wilwers in the windup. He's got some zip behind that ball. It's in for a strike. Pretty quick. The 0-1 delivery, and Ohashi is late on that one. 0-2. Let's see what Wilwers here has for 0-2. The pitch is high. That has been a very popular pitch here in recent baseball, the high fastball. Here's the delivery from Wilwers, and good pitch. Maybe a little up, maybe a little out. 2-2 here, none out. Pioneers very center in their shift. That ball is outside, brings it to 3-2. Ohashi very disciplined at the plate. Wilwers gathers himself, gets his pitch, wind up. Here it is. That ball is outside. Ohashi will take first base on a walk. Well, good start for Wilwers on the first 2 pitches, then 4 straight balls. He will find a groove here.
Designated hitter number 13.
That will bring up the designated hitter, Jaden Ma. Jaden, a very strong left-handed hitter. He fouls that ball off in the dirt. Big cut there on 0-0. 1-1. Wilworth checks his runner at first. Delivery from the stretch. That ball is fouled off to the left. Dangerously close to a couple cars in the parking lot, including my own. 0-2 here for Wilworth. In the stretch delivery. Ohashi debated about trying to steal second there, but he did not go. 1-2. That ball was high. Ohashi, decent lead off of first. The pitch, that ball is laced into right. It is going to be foul. Great rip there by Ma, but just a couple inches foul. That will be a big decider in this at-bat. Just a couple of inches foul. It makes all the difference. The 1-2 pitch here coming for Wilworth. This ball is right down the middle. Dribbler to shortstop. And he will retire Ma at first. That takes Ohashi to second. Couldn't turn the double play there. Probably a smart decision to just get the sure out.
Batting third, center field, number 20, Ivory Daniels.
Ball was a slow roller to short. Bryson Sherwood makes a nice play, retiring Ma. And batting third now is Ivory Daniels, the center fielder. That ball is high, 1-0. Wilworth has some pop behind his ball. Not sure on the velocity, but appears to be throwing pretty hard. He comes set, the 1-0 delivery. That ball is high and outside, 2-0. Ivory Daniels comes in with a .346 batting average. 22 games started this year, out of all 22. That ball is high and outside as well, 3-0. Ivory Daniels leads the team in slugging percentage at .654. He's also leads the team in home runs with 4 this year. That ball is right down the middle, 3-1. Ivory Daniels probably got a take sign there. Good hitters count, 3-1. Wilworth comes set. And the pitch. And inside, ball 4. That will make runners at first and second and bring up the cleanup hitter, Josias.
Shortstop, number 21, Josias Mogajan.
The cleanup hitter, Josias Mogajan. Strong stance, hands above his ears. Looks a little Mike Trout-esque, and he is pelted in the side by Wilworth. Ball got away from him, and Mogajan looks to be down for the count. Reminds me of a movie I just recently saw, Creed 3. Go check it out. Mogajan looks to be alright, maybe a little banged up in the oblique area. Wilworth has now retired 1, but given the Vikings 3 base runners that have been hitless. Pitching coach goes out to talk to Wilworth, help him gather himself as he faces this next hitter. Luke Stoner up to the plate. He has had a great year so far, batting .356 with 21 hits, 9 of those hits being doubles.
Number 27, Luke Stoner.
Luke Stoner has the highest on-base percentage of anybody on the Vikings roster, .472. Gets on base about half the time. It's impressive. The 0-0 pitch is low to Stoner. Stoner starting at first base this afternoon, excuse me. Wilworth comes set with the bases juiced. The pitch is popped up. This Castillo might have a play on the right-hand side. That ball is going to hit the top of the Pioneers dugout and be foul. Castillo tracking that ball as he ran toward his own dugout. Just ran out of room. 1-1 to Stoner. Woolworths comes set. The pitch, low. 2-1 count here to Stoner. Bases loaded. Woolworths needs an out here. The pitch is in there on the outside corner. That's a great pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. 2-2 count here. See if he can get Stoner to miss. The pitch is in there. He got him. Strike 3 to Stoner. He goes down swinging. 2 down now for the Vikings. And that will bring up
second base, number 15,
Nick Jeffries, the second baseman. Ryan Wilwers totally focused on this hitter here. Doesn't need to worry about base runners. Pitch is high to Jeffries. Pioneers have a force out at any base. Wilwers composed. The pitch is a little high. Dealing with a shorter hitter here. Strike zone might be a little compressed. 2-0. 2 down for Wilwers and the Pioneers. The pitch is in there for a strike. On the outer half of the plate. That's a good pitch. The delivery is... Oh, did he go? Check swing is called safe by our second base umpire. Jeffries may have gotten away with one. Looked like he wanted to swing at that. 3-1, 2 down. Nick Jeffries swings and misses at that one. Nasty cut. Nick Jeffries is struggling a little bit this year, only batting 111.111 on the year. Hasn't had very many attempts though. That ball is popped up to the right, and Castillo is going to run out of room again. Nick Jeffries has only, this is only his 5th game played and his 2nd game starting. Looks to get the Vikings to an early lead. The pitch is high. That will score Ohashi and keep the bases loaded. To a 3-2 pitch. Ball may have gotten away from him, hoping Jeffrey would chase.
Left field, number 33, Tyler Gerzella.
Up now for the Vikings is the center fielder, Tyler Gerzella. Excuse me, the left fielder. Big, strong left fielder out there at the plate. He fouls that one off to the right. Gerzella. Here is Wilwer's pitch to him, 0-1. And that ball is high. Wilwer seems to be staying up in the strike zone early in this game. The 1-1 pitch to Gerzella is swing and a miss. Elbow guard came off. Good pitch there from Wilwers. Tyler Gerzella is also batting .111 on the year. Only his 7th game played and 4th game started. This is only his 10th at bat on the year. In the 23rd game of the year. Strike on the outside corner. That will retire Gerzella and get the Pioneers their 3rd out.
For the Vikings in the bottom of the 1st.
I'm not sure the umpire knew it was strike 3.
No hits, no errors, 3 runners
But
left.
the Vikings score 1 on a walk.
Vikings lead 1-0.
That will help The Vikings lead 1-0 going into the top of the second inning. Nielsen back out on the mound. He came into this game with a 7.01 ERA with 2 wins, 1 loss, and this is his 6th game started. Nielsen is leading the pitching staff of the Vikings in strikeouts this year with 28. Hoping to add some to that resume today. Nielsen looks to have a pretty decent off-speed. Decent little slider, possibly curve. Leading off the inning for the Pioneers is going to be the first baseman, Noah Castillo. Noah Castillo this year is second on the team in average and has played and started in all 27 of the Pioneers games this year. He is tied on the team he is tied for first on the team with 30 hits and just 2 home runs. I say just 2 in this large ballpark here. Noah Castillo up to the plate. And Nielsen has got a fresh count with nobody out. Nasty pitch. Nasty little slider in there. That ball is inside though. Ball 1.
For the Pioneers, first base number 25, Noah Castillo.
Fastball fouled away by Castillo. Right on that pitch though. Vikings are square in their shift. The pitch, another off-speed. Sun is in Jeffrey's eyes at second, popped up, and he will make the play out in shallow right field. That retires Castillo. Now up to the plate is the Pioneers' home run leader this year, Dio Cornett. Dio has 5 home runs this year in 27 of the Pioneers games. Strong right-handed hitter. He looks at a off-speed pitch outside. 1-0. 1 down for the Vikings. That ball is on the outside corner. That's going to be a strike. Dio appeared to be slightly lunging out for that ball. 1-1. The pitch from Nielsen off speed got Dio swinging out of his shoes. Dio's got to wait on that off speed. Nielsen seems to be favoring it. The 1-2 pitch out of the stretch from Nielsen. That ball is high. Tough take there from Dio Cornett. Staying patient at the plate. 2-2. Nielsen, the pitch. Dio stays patient on that. Off speed and fouls it away to the right. First baseman and second baseman for the Vikings trying to track it. Ran out of room. 2-2. Dio staying alive. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back softly. Dio Cornett really lunging out for that off-speed pitch. Dio's got to sit on that fastball to right field, and if he gets an off-speed, drive it down the middle. Fouled away, 2-2. Dio Cornett staying alive. Nielsen's starting to get a little impatient with Dio. Can't seem to get him to miss. The delivery is fastball inside, driven to left field. That is going to be foul. Dio Cornett, little early. Seems to be fouling away some pitches till he gets what he wants. See if he can drive it hard somewhere, find a gap. Off speed is outside, taken. Great pitch from Nielsen. Dio didn't like it, neither did the umpire. That will fill the count up, 3-2. See if Dio can put a barrel on a ball. In the stretch is Nielsen. The pitch Slider driven high to center field. Tough play to make by the center fielder. Nope, he comes in and he secures it. Can of corn. That will be the second out of the inning, and now up to the plate for the Pioneers is this left fielder, Sean Maple.
Sixth, left fielder, number 22, Sean Maple.
Sean Maple has 19 hits this year, batting .264 with 10 RBIs. Batting from the right batter's box. Pitch from Nielsen is out. Oh, must have clipped the outside corner. Strike one. The pitch, change up, low and away. Staying on that outer half of the plate. Maple seems to be right up there next to the inside of the plate. He drives that ball foul to left field. That's going to hit a Jeep. 1-2 count to Maple. Pitch from Nielsen. Fastball right down the middle. Maple fouls it off. The 1-2 pitch to Maple is driven to left center field. That ball is carrying. Center fielder tracking it, and he makes the play. Nice play out there in center field. That will retire the Pioneers, and they go scoreless for 2 innings straight. We go to the bottom of the second. Missouri Valley 1, Pioneers nothing.
And after 1.5 innings, Mo Valley 1, MNU 0.
Wohlers coming out there for second appearance in the second inning. Hopefully to make some minor changes to his control. Still throwing a crisp speed here in warm-ups. First up for Missouri Valley here in the bottom of the second will be the catcher. Interesting name here is Masayoshi Hattori. Origin I am unfamiliar with. He comes in with a .211 batting average with 6 games started and 9 games played, only 19 at bats. Shout out to Coach Hud interrupting the live stream. First pitch from Wohlers was a strike. He delivers to Hattori. That ball is fouled away to the right. Wohlers has got a pitcher's count here, 0-2. Anything he wants. See if he can get Hattori to chase. Ooh, good pitch on the outside corner. That is a ball, though. 1-2 to Hattori. Great patience at the plate from Hattori. The 1-2 in there. Strike 3. Got him looking. Hattori's going to be thinking about that one for a couple of innings. Great pitch from Wohlers. 1 down.
Batting ninth, right fielder, number 2, Bryce Daniels.
Bryce Daniels up at the plate. He fouls one straight back on the first pitch. Bryce Daniels is starting in right field. Bryce Daniels, this is his 3rd game played, 2nd game started. He swings and misses at strike 2 up in the zone. Bryce Daniels must have thought it was going to be a chilly day. He's got the full sleeves on, an elbow guard, and a hand warmer behind him. That ball is laced to the second baseman, Dio Cornett. He's going to throw off of 1 foot and retire Daniels. Good backhand play there from Dio Cornett. 2 down. Dio Cornett looks to be very comfortable at second base. Smooth play there.
Third base, number 9, Junpei
Playing with a little bit of swag. First pitch to what is it? First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Junpei Ohashi. He walked his first time up after looking at 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Ohashi, swings and misses. Good pitch there from Wilwers.
The Vikings in the bottom of the second.
That will retire the side. Good inning from Wilwers. Good bounce back. Great control. Pumping strikes, getting the Vikings to miss. That will keep our score at Missouri Valley 1, Pioneers 0. My name is Brooks Linger. I will be your Pioneers broadcaster today here at Dixon Field. Nielsen coming back out for a third inning. Doing a good job on the mound. Nielsen has got a great slider we have figured out. Really is able to throw that thing for a strike. Not really getting many hitters to chase, but fooling a couple guys thinking it's going to be inside. Breaking back towards the middle of the plate. Doesn't appear to be throwing too hard for the Pioneers, but some crafty stuff on the mound. Leading off the inning for the Pioneers will be the designated hitter, Joshua Martinez.
Designated hitter number 26, Josh Martinez.
Joshua Martinez, apart from being a good baseball player, is a leader in a club on campus called Enactus. Josh Martinez batting from the left side today. Looked at a ball. Second pitch of the at-bat. There's that slider in for a strike. Nielsen, great command on the slider this afternoon. 1-1. Delivery. Martinez swings and misses. Good pitch on the outer half of the plate. 1-2. Strong left-handed open stance. He is going to foul that one back. Keep the count at 1-2. 1-2 delivery to Martinez is popped up, foul. Third base side, Martinez staying alive. Good pitcher's count here, but Martinez is doing his job. Joshua struggling slightly at the plate, batting 176 here in his 10th game, 4th start. Only 17 at-bats though, so small sample size. See if he can put together a good day. He swings and misses at this one in the dirt. Tough play by the catcher. Martinez is going to be safe from the throw from home to first. Ball got away from the catcher there. Next up to the plate is the catcher, Bryson Hamilton. Walking up to the plate with some Rocky music.
Batting eighth, right field, number 2.
See if he can be just as tough at the plate. The 0-0 pitch from Nielsen is Bryson Hamilton is going to bunt. But Nielsen does a great job getting off the mound and throwing to second to retire Martinez. Be 1 down. Bryson Hamilton bunts for a fielder's choice. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Joey Calamayo bunted there. Excuse me, now Bryson Hamilton is up at the plate. The 0-0 pitch is low. There's that slider again. Starts at kind of the hitter's belly button and breaks towards the middle of the plate. Joey Calamayo leads off first. The pitch. Great pitch there. A little high, though. Umpire didn't like it. Good spot to miss, though, on that slider. Bryson Hamilton checks his swing. And safe. Nope, 3-0. To the strong right-handed catcher. 3-0 delivery is in there for a strike right down the middle. 3-1 to Bryson Hamilton. Bryson Hamilton in just 59 at-bats has 5 doubles in his 11 hits. And that 5th pitch is in there for a ball. So Bryson Hamilton will take first base and move Joey Calamayo to second. And we are back to the top of the order. Drew Woodley is going to see what he can do with 1 out and 2 on. Vikings are going to go out and talk about it, see what's going on with Nielsen. Drew Woodley up at the plate now. He leads the Pioneers in stolen bases this year with 7. Fresh count with 1 out. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 3rd. Out of the stretch is Nielsen. Lifts his leg and delivers. Slider inside and low for a ball. I have yet to see a pitcher this year favor a off-speed pitch over his fastball early in a count. That ball is right down the middle, lifted to left center field. Center fielder tracking and makes the play. Calamayo is going to tag for third, and he is in there safe. Calamayo, a speedy runner, gets off the bag with a burst and makes it to third, no problem. That will bring up the shortstop, Bryson Sherwood.
Number 10, Bryson Sherwood.
2 down here for the Pioneers. Runners on first and third. Left-handed hitter Bryson Sherwood up the plate. Wonder if Nielsen will like his slider here, breaking back towards Sherwood. The pitch inside. Could have worn it, decided to back away. 1-0. 1-0 pitch, 2 down to Sherwood is looked to be a 2-seam fastball. He grounds it to the right-hand side, to the first base side, and is going to be just foul of the first base bag. 1-1 here. Sherwood a little early on that changeup. Kind of caught it off the end of the bat. Count even at 1-1. The pitch to Sherwood is outside, and throw down to second. Looked to be planned. The Pioneers are going to take home on that one. Wow. Great fake steal from the runner on first base and allowed Calamayo to take home on the throw down. Vikings a little confused on that, but Calamayo able to slide in under a tag. Close play at home, made it in. So the Pioneers steal a run on that, 1-1. Runner on second now is 2-1 count to Sherwood. The pitch is low. 3-1. Pioneers fortunate to steal a run there. 2 down, runner on second. 3-1 pitch to Sherwood. Nielsen gathers. And outside, ball 4. Nielsen seems to be frustrated. That will bring up the 3-hole hitter, Javi Melendez. Scary hitter to be up the plate with 2 on. Javi Melendez, not much of a power hitter, but great contact guy. Seems to spray to gaps very well. Nielsen in the stretch. Delivers 0-0. And that ball is low. Nielsen didn't like that one. He thought it was a strike. 1-0. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Great slider there by Nielsen. Broke away from Javi Melendez. Melendez appreciating that pitch. Nods his head to Nielsen. Melendez very calm, cool, and collected at the plate. The 1-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Melendez did not like that one. Thought it was outside. That brings the count to 1-2. See what Melendez can do here with a pitcher's count. Rests the bat on his shoulder. Little practice swing. Pitch from Nielsen and got him swinging. Melendez giving Nielsen the respect he, I guess, deserves. Good pitch there. Got him to miss. Pioneers steal a run there on a fake steal to second and a advance to home. Joey Calamayo got under a tag, and that brings the score to Pioneers 1, Missouri Valley 1 as we go to the bottom of the third. What started off as a cool, brisk day here on the Mid-America campus has turned into a beautiful, sunny, light breeze day. To lead off the inning for the Vikings is going to be the designated hitter, Jaden Maw. Jaden Maw batting from the left side, second time up. Pitch from Wilwers is low and outside. Some great discipline here today from both sides. At the plate, that ball is, man, right outside, I guess. 2-0. 2-0 pitch to Maw is laced to right center field. That ball is going to get down. Actually, that ball is going to cover or exceed the wall, and Jaden Maw has laced a ball over the right center field wall. Well, where's left one out there hanging for Maw, and he did not miss it. Jaden Maw, even though struggling this year, just hit his first home run. Seems like a guy that might be hitting some more this year. Great exit velo on that one. Missouri Valley leads 2-1, none out. First pitch to Ivory Daniels is lifted to short, and Bryson Sherwood is going to make the play with the sun in his eyes. He's got those sunglasses on his hat. Might be useful in a situation like this.
Shortstop, number 21, Josias Mogajan.
Josias Mogajan at the plate now. Looks at a ball high. 1-0. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Good pitch from Wilwers. Second pitch is also in there for a strike. Wilwers has got him right where he wants him. 1-2. Pitch is grounded softly to second base, and Dio Cornette sliding makes the play, but he is unable to get Mogajan at first. Tough sliding, spinning play for Cornette. Couldn't get him at first. Speedy runner. That will put Mogajan on first and bring up the first baseman, Luke Stoner. First ball in there for a strike. That ball is fouled high to the first base side. Castillo tracking, makes the play underhanded. Wow. Tough catch there by Castillo. Made the play. Retires Luke Stoner for 2 down. That will bring up the second baseman, Nick Jeffries, with Josias Mogajan on first, who leads the team in stolen bases this year with 9. Wilwers might have to be careful. Quick stride there to the plate. In there for a strike to Jeffries. Wilwers checks his speedy runner. And Mogajan is gone. Pitch from the plate is not in time. Mogajan takes second base. That is his 10th of the year now. He got it. He got there in a hurry. Pretty good one-hop throw by Bryson Hamilton from behind the plate. Just Mogajan is just a little too quick. The 1-1 pitch from Wilwers is laced to left field. And it is over our left fielder's head. It is going to go all the way to the wall. Mogajan is going to score easily. And Nick Jeffries has got himself a double. Nick Jeffries got all of that one. Carried the left fielder's head. Sean Maple tracking that ball. Took a decent angle, just couldn't get a glove on it.
Left field number 33, Tyler Gerzella.
That brings up the left fielder, Tyler Gerzella, with 2 down. Runner on second is Jeffries. The 0-0 pitch is inside. Had a little more zip on it than usual. Pitch to Gerzella is check swing. He did not go. That is 2-0. That will increase Nick Jeffries' average on a nice RBI double to give Missouri Valley a 3-1 lead. That ball is high. Gerzella didn't like it. 3-0. See if Wilwers can pump some strikes here. Get his defense to make some plays behind him. 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. And the 3-1 pitch is no good. Gerzella will take first. Runners on first and second now. Wilwers has now got the catcher, Masayoshi Hattori. Masayoshi Hattori, a 211 hitter. He swings at a high and inside fastball. Couldn't get any of it. Didn't like that swing. 0-1 pitch from Wilwers is, man, jammed him. That ball is fouled to the first base side. Hopefully didn't catch anybody in the Pioneers dugout. 0-2. Wilwers has got him right where he wants him. Can focus on the hitter here. The delivery. Outside. Try to get him to chase. Hattori didn't fall for it. Pitch from Wilwers. High and outside. Good patience by Hattori. Probably swung at 2 balls earlier in the count. Evened it up here now. 2-2. Pitch from Wilwers. Fastball right down the middle, and Hattori fouls it off to the third base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Wilwers delivers, and Hattori on his heels swung at that ball. Kind of a one-handed swing with his lead hand. Barely fouled it off, staying alive. Pitch from Wilwers is got him. Bryson Hamilton squeezed it. There will be no play at first base. And Masayoshi Hattori is sat down with the strikeout. I believe that might be his second of the day. So he might still be thinking about that one. At the end of the third, Missouri Valley gets 2 runs, and they lead the Pioneers 3-1. 3 hits for Missouri Valley. Mid-America Nazarene is still hitless in this one, although they were able to gain a run off of a couple walks and some stealthy base running. Nielsen coming out for his 4th inning of the day, keeping the Pioneers hitless. First hitter of this 4th inning is going to be Noah Castillo. Noah Castillo comes in at 2nd on the team in slugging percentage, just behind Dio Cornett. On base percentage for Noah Castillo is 2nd on the team at .429. Here we go in the top of the 4th. Nielsen takes his place on the rubber. Castillo takes his spot in the batter's box. Out of the stretch is Nielsen. The delivery, 0-0, is right down the middle. Castillo watched it. 0-1. Delivery is lifted high, deep to left field, and left fielder makes the play. Castillo is retired. Up to the plate is the 5th hitter, Dio Cornett, playing at second base.
Second base, number 16, Dio Cornett.
See what Dio can do here, see if he can get the Pioneers started. Swings at a slider. Stepped out of his stance for that one. 0-1. Hopefully Dio can get the Pioneers started in the hit column. That ball is, man, Dio lunged forward, thought it was inside. Umpire did not agree. It's strike 2. 0-2 pitch to Dio, and he swings and misses at that one. It's in the dirt. Spikes his bat. Throw down to first is good. Retires Dio Cornett. Dio unhappy with himself about that swing. Knew he should have taken it in the dirt. That is a quick 2 outs for Nielsen and the Vikings. That will bring up the left fielder, Sean Maple. From the stretch is Nielsen the pitch, and Maple watches it for strike 1. Nielsen pretty quick getting back up on the mound, delivering his pitches. His second pitch is a great curveball in there for a strike. Not necessarily a 12-6 curve, but more of a 10-4. Has a little bit of sideways movement to it. Last pitch was a ball, brings the count to 1-2. The pitch, Maple drives it high, deep to left field. Left fielder tracking, and he makes the play on the warning track. Sean Maple got his barrel on that one, but wasn't enough to carry the 325 left field wall. That will retire the Pioneers 3 up, 3 down. Still hitless here after the top of the 4th. Missouri Valley leads 3-1. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Ryan Wowers is still on the mound. Has only given up 3 hits through 3 innings, but a couple of walks have hurt him today. See if he can end his stint here on the mound with a couple good innings. Bryce Daniels up the plate, the right fielder. Swings at strike 1. Seems to be an aggressive first pitch hitter. Antsy to get his name in the scorebook. Ball is low to Daniels. Ball 1. Pitch to Bryce Daniels is fouled back. Bryce Daniels has a quick swing, seems to be just underneath Wowers' pitches, fouling him back. Wowers, fastball. Got him on a check swing. Did not think Bryce Daniels went on that one, but I thought it was a strike anyway, so he sits down Daniels.
Third base, number 9, Junpei Ohashi.
And back to the top of the lineup is Junpei Ohashi. His 3rd appearance at the plate of the day. Swings and misses at strike 1. 0-1 pitch to Ohashi is lifted to right field. And the right fielder comes in. Easy play. That is Joey Calamayo out there in right field with the can of corn. That sits down 2 Vikings hitters and brings up the designated hitter, Jaden Maw, who got all of 1 last time. Home run to right center field. See if Ryan Wowers can trick him this time. Ball 1 is inside. Second pitch to Maw is popped straight up. Bryson Hamilton is not going to have enough room, and watch out, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 to Maw. Pitch from Wilwers. Fouled off. Straight back. Ryan Wilwers pitch 1-2, and he got him swinging. I don't think Bryson Hamilton caught it cleanly, but Jaden Ma walks back to the dugout with a strikeout. Ryan Wilwers will retire the side, 3 up, 3 down, and we head to the top of the 5th with Missouri Valley still leading 3-1.
No errors, and after 4 complete innings, Mo Valley 3, MNU 1.
Nielsen comes out for the 5th. Good day for him on the mound. Christopher Nielsen, before this start, has thrown 25 and 2/3 innings and is leading the team in strikeouts with 28. Batting average against him, though, is very high at .362, as he has a 7.01 ERA. But if he can keep the Pioneers contained today, looks like he will drop that. Up to bat to lead off the 5th inning is going to be Josh Martinez, batting from the left side. Not many left-handed hitters here in the Pioneers lineup.
Designated hitter, number 26, Josh Martinez.
Strike 1 to Martinez. Josh Martinez is a little bit hard to identify these days with a fresh new haircut. He looks at ball 1. Count is even. Pitch from Nielsen. Fouled away. Josh Martinez, bat on his shoulder, lifts it off. 1-2 pitch is, looks at strike 3. Martinez unhappy about that one. He did not think it was a strike, but Nielsen got him.
Right field number 2, Joey.
That will bring up the right fielder, Joey Calamayo, batting 8th in today's lineup. Joey Calamayo fouls this one off to the first base side, away. Joey Calamayo today was able to steal home on a fake steal in the 3rd inning. What?
He's the one that scored.
1-2 count to Calamayo, 1 down. Got himself in the runs column, see if he can get himself in the hits column. And a great changeup from Nielsen. Struck out Calamayo. He was way too early on that one.
Hey Trey, I have 1 error.
Tough thing about that circle change. Looks like a fastball coming in, but just a little bit softer. First pitch is driven high, deep to left center field, and that ball's out of here. Bryson Hamilton gets us started in the hits column with a deep drive to left center field. Rounds the bases with great pace. Steps on home plate. Gives the Pioneers another run. Bryson Hamilton jumped all over a first pitch fastball and did not miss it. We are back to the top of the lineup. Drew Woodley at the plate. Pioneers are juiced. See if we can get a little momentum going. Everybody wanting a piece of the pie now. Drew Woodley swings at a high fastball. 1-1. One pitch from Nielsen. is swung on and missed. 1-2 count. Nielsen having a pretty much perfect day on the mound, gives up his first hit here in the top of the 5th inning. And unfortunately, it was a home run. 1-2 pitch from Nielsen. And that ball is outside. He is flaming about that one. He thought he caught the outside corner, but count sits at 2-2. Nielsen delivers. Great curveball. And he is letting the Pioneers know about it. Great pitch, but the Pioneers get one on a Bryson Hamilton deep drive, and that brings the Pioneers score to MNU 2, Missouri Valley 3. See what he can do here in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 20, Ivory Daniels.
Center fielder Ivory Daniels in the batter's box. Delivery. He showed bunt. Charging in from third base was Javi Melendez. 1-0 pitch, and Daniels does not show bunt this time. This ball is also low and away. Ball must have gotten away from Bryson Hamilton behind the plate. Skipped it to the shortstop. Left-handed hitter in the batter's box. 2-0 count. Delivery from Wilwers. Check swing. He did not go. Ball was low, I guess. 3-0. Right down the middle once again. 3-0 count is strike one. Ryan Wilwers, 3-1. Ball is low. Ivory Daniels will take first base on a walk. That will bring up Josias Mogojan.
Number 21, Josias Mogojan.
Best hitter for the Vikings up in the 3-hole. The runner on first. First pitch from Wilwers to him is a slider. He fouls it away. Mogojan got his 10th stolen base of the day or of the season. Back in the 3rd inning. That ball is driven high and deep to left center field, and Mogojan is going to carry the wall. Big time blast from Josias Mogojan gives the Vikings a 5-2 lead. Mogojan seems to be doing it all for the Vikings today. Getting on base, stealing bases, and doing it himself from the power side. Two-run homer adds to the Vikings' lead. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the day for Ryan Wilwers. I know he's not too happy about that one, but did a pretty good job on the mound. Teammates encouraging him. Love to see it. What's this kid's name? And replacing Ryan Woolers is going to be the big man, number 33, Logan Burbach. Logan Burbach comes in with a 1.5 ERA with no wins, no losses, but 4 appearances. He has pitched 6 innings on the year, given up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 2, and struck out 8. Opponent's batting average against Burbach is a astounding 167. Logan Burbach is not hard to miss on the MNU campus, standing at a whopping 6'9".
Was that pitch in the dirt, or was that a pitch that the catcher dropped?
Looks like Coach Hepker and Coach Hudson Welty should be out here at the baseball fields doing a little recruiting.
If the catcher dropped it for it's a pass ball, then it is an E2. Now pitching for the Pioneers, right-hander number 33, Logan Burbach.
Up first for the Vikings to face Burbach is the first baseman Luke Stoner. Burbach sets, delivers. First pitch is in there on the outside corner with a strike.
For the Vikings, first base number 27,
Burbach,
Luke
a
Stoner.
hard-throwing right-hander. He's up 0-1. Deals, and Luke Stoner swings and misses at that one. 0-2. Pioneers playing Stoner straight up in their shift. Burbach, the pitch, and Stoner caught just a piece of that one. Fouls it away. Count stands at 0-2. 0-2 delivery from Burbach. Slider had a lot of movement, but Stoner was able to catch a piece of it. Fouls it off, 0-2. Nobody out in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Pitch from Burbach. Got him on a check swing. Great slider there from Burbach. Pioneers throwing it around the horn. Good start from Logan Burbach.
Second base number 15, Nick Jeffries.
Nick Jeffries up to the plate. Last time up, he got himself an RBI double over the left fielder's head. Might be dealing with a little more firepower here on the mound. First pitch in there first. Jeffries fouls it away, excuse me. Count stands at 0-1. Nobody on, 1 out, 0-1 pitch to Jeffries. Foul ball lifted to the first base side. Noah Castillo tracking and makes the play. Tough play to make in the sun. 2 down for the Pioneers. I do not understand the concept behind wearing your sunglasses on the back of your hat or the top of your hat on a beautiful sunny day. Sun in your eyes, they seem to like a glove more than polarized sunglasses. 0-0 count, 2 down for Burbach. His first pitch is driven high to left field. That ball is going to stay foul. Would have been a home run, but doesn't have the angle. As Kent Murphy would say, that's about the best foul ball home run I've ever seen. Strong hitter in Tyler Gerzella up at the plate, down 0-1. Burbach, nice pitch on the outside corner. 0-2. Pitcher's count. Here's the delivery. Good slider. Ooh, took a tough hop for Melendez at third, but he gathers himself and throws out Gerzella. Good play there. That will retire the side. But the Vikings get two off a Josias Mogajan home run. That takes our score to Missouri Valley 5, Mid-American Nazarene 2.
Vikings lead 5-2.
Well, I don't know if it was in the chest, but like he blocked it. So it is a voltage. He didn't touch it with his bat, with his mitt.
Logan Burbach for the Pioneers comes in with the lowest ERA. Not many innings pitched, but as a reliever, he's doing a great job. 1.5. Seems to come in and throw strikes, let his defense make plays behind him. That's all you can ask for. For the Vikings, though, Christopher Nielsen is going to come out for his 6th inning. He has kept the Pioneers to 1 hit, but 2 runs, and does not seem to be weathered by fatigue. See if the Pioneers can drain him a little bit here, get his confidence down.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Pioneers, shortstop number 10, Bryson Sherwood.
Up at the plate for the Pioneers to lead off this 6th inning is the shortstop Bryson Sherwood. Left-handed batter, Nielsen deals. Ball is outside. 1-0, excuse me.
I've also learned that free bases followed by long balls hit over the fence fair cost you.
Our beloved Mid-American Nazarene DT, as we call him, makes a great point with walks plus home runs equals not good. Doesn't favor the Pioneers well. 2-0 pitch to Sherwood. Check swing in the dirt. Umpire thought he went. 2-1. 2-1 count here to Sherwood. Nielsen may be thinking off speed. Good curveball count. Nope, he goes fastball, pops it up to the third base side. Nielsen and the third baseman tracking, and our third baseman for the Vikings makes the play. Retires Sherwood. Sherwood drags his bat back to the dugout, and that brings up Javi Melendez. Pitch to Melendez is low and outside. From the stretch is Nielsen. 1-0 pitch. In there on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 pitch. Right on the outside corner. Melendez nods his head, knew it was. Good pitch. 1-2 count to Melendez. Catcher sets up outside. Fastball in the outside corner is driven right back down the middle. Base hit into center field for Melendez. Here comes up to the plate Noah Castillo with his race car walk-up music. Revving that engine. See if the Pioneers can get something going. Leading off first is Melendez and Castillo up at the plate. One down here in the top of the 6th. Pitch is low to Castillo. Nielsen comes set, deals, and slider is high. Nielsen, with nobody on, stays in the stretch, but has more of a closed stance. With a runner on, he stays pretty even. Probably helps him with this pickoff. Castillo fouls that one back. Brings the count to 2-1. Two-one count. Runner on first. The pitch. Curveball in there is high. Castillo, good hitters count here. 3-1. See if he can drive one. A lot of space out there in that outfield. He drives one high. First base side. First baseman is going to watch that one go foul into the weeds. Three-two full count here. One down to Castillo. Base hit or ball 4. That ball is low. He will take ball 4. And the Pioneers have life with 2 runners on now. And that brings up a dangerous hitter in Dio Cornett.
Second base, number 16, Dio Cornett.
Second baseman position has evolved over the years in all of baseball, seeing more and more power hitters hitting in the infielder's slot. Dio Cornett from the right side. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Nielsen maybe fatigued a little bit. The pitch. Dio Cornett. Base hit up the middle. Javi Melendez is going to come around to score. Bobbled in center field. Center fielder throws it to third. Nice play at third base.
Wow.
Dio Cornett has given the Pioneers life. And that looks like it might be the end of the day for Christopher Nielsen. Shouting expletive words into his glove. He was not happy about that one. And after a great day on the mound for Christopher Nielsen, he is going to be replaced. Keep in mind, with 2 runners on, with Nielsen being replaced, if the next pitcher comes in and gives up those 2 base runners and lets them score, then they will be given to Nielsen. Oh, Nielsen's going to stay out there. Okay. Coach has full confidence in his pitcher. Nielsen responsible for this jam. See if he can work himself out of it.
Number 22, Sean Maple.
Now up to the plate, number 22, the left fielder, Sean Maple. He's got a frustrated Nielsen. See if he can get a piece of the pie.
He's had a rough couple days. It's about time that he gets one right here. I would agree.
Nielsen deals 0-0. Slider in there is low, and the Vikings catcher, which is Masayoshi Hattori, seems to be injured. Ball seemed to have taken a awkward bounce and gotten him in the, I will not say. Number 10, Tatsuki Ueno comes in, gives him a smack on the butt, says, "You're fine, get up." rub some dirt on it and get back in there. Oh. Interesting information from Dennis Troyer. Tatsuki Ueno out there talking between catcher and coach. Seems to be a translator.
Running at second base for the Pioneers, number 24.
Maybe that message of get back in there was not from Tatsuki Ueno. It was from his coach. Don't blame the messenger.
Who's the messenger?
See if that stall helps or hurts the Pioneers. Sean Maple up the plate. That ball is another slider in the dirt, but Hattori protects himself this time. Use that glove for protection, man. The 2-0 pitch from Nielsen finally gets his pitch. Delivers, and that ball is driven into left field. And the bases are going to be loaded for the Pioneers. Sean Maple is feeling good about that one. Couple of games struggling in the batter's box, and he gets himself some confidence. Sits on a fastball and drives it hard to left field. And that is going to be the day for Christopher Nielsen. Works his Vikings team into a jam, and somebody else is going to be responsible.
Like he was interpreting for the catcher when the coach was talking to him about his arm. But now he's just standing there talking with the pitcher. What? Who sees the number? It's 30-something, right? Yeah. Maybe 3. Is it straight 30? Yeah, it is.
New pitcher out there on the mound for the Vikings. That will be number 30, Somer Cedeno. Cedeno comes in with a 3.00 ERA in 3 appearances. Only thrown 3 innings, given up 1 hit, 2 runs. One of those runs being earned, and struck out 5, only walked 2. Opponent's average against Cedeno is .083. So he comes in to relieve Nielsen, hopefully to clean up aisle 5. And Cedeno, watching him warm up, has got a lot of break. High leg kick.
Now pitching for the Vikings, right-hander, number 30, Somer.
Looks to be thrown at a decent pace. Just tough to hit with that break, I'm sure.
Hey, you've got a Dominican talking to a guy from Japan, and they don't need translators.
And you need an Anita translator.
Haven't seen much off speed from Cedeno. Looks like 2-seam, 4-seam cutter slider.
I thought you were gonna say, can you speak anime? But no, I cannot.
He might have more in his bag of tricks, though, for the Pioneers.
Josh Martinez.
Up now for the Pioneers is the designated hitter, Josh Martinez. And he drives a base hit to right field. That's going to score 2. Around third is Dio Cornett. He is going to score. First to third goes Calamayo. excuse me, first to third goes Sean Maple. Joshua Martinez comes in clutch and ties it up for the Pioneers. That's got to feel good. Nielsen is now ineligible for a win. All he can do now is get a split decision.
Right fielder, number 2, Joey
Or a no
Calamayo.
decision, excuse me. Up for the Pioneers now is Joey Calamayo. Pioneers hoping to tack onto this lead, tack onto this inning. Joey Calamayo swings and misses at a strike. Cedeno deals, and two-seam is in there on the outside corner, strike 2. Josh Martinez probably has second base if he wants it. Don't know how good of an arm Hattori has behind the plate, though. Cedeno doesn't seem to be worried about him. Shakes off a few pitches, comes set. Lifts his leg and deals. High. 1-2 to Calamayo. Pioneers have runners on first and third. Speedy left fielder Sean Maple at third. He will probably score on most hit. Oh, wow. Slider got away from Cedeno. Luckily, Calamayo ducked. Would have hit him right in the ear. Got that helmet on, Calamayo. Wear it. Two count to Calamayo. Cedeno gathers himself. Pitches and swing and a miss from Calamayo. That was nasty. So strike 3, swinging, sets down Joey Calamayo. And that will bring up a pinch hitter for the Pioneers, A.J. McMahon. A.J. has appeared in 26 games now, started 22 of them. He comes in to pinch hit for Bryson Hamilton. See if he will take on the catching duties. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. A.J. struggling a little bit in the batter's box, only batting 188 this year. Although he has hit 3 home runs. Excuse me. Yes, he has hit 3 home runs. McMahon fouls off that one. 0-2. 2 down. Cedeno hoping that this next pitch is the end of the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers have scored 3. Left-handed batter McMahon. Right-handed pitcher Cedeno. Kind of a delayed leg kick. Strike 3 to McMahon. The Pioneers gain 3 runs, however, and that will tie the game 5-5 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Great teamwork from the Pioneers, putting together a few base hits and getting them on, getting them over, and getting them in. Vikings to lead off is Tatsuki Ueno.
Pinch hitter number 10, Tatsuki Uno.
Pitch from Burbach, high and outside. Tatsuki Ueno is batting .310 this year. Appeared in now his 12th game. Second pitch to Ueno is high and outside once again. Tatsuki. Excuse me, Tatsuki. 2-0 pitch. Third baseman Melendez in a little bit. Outfield slightly shifted to the first base side. Looks like Tatsuki seems to be a little bit more of a pull hitter, batting from the left side. 3-0 pitch to Ueno is high and outside. Ueno will take first base on 4 straight balls, and that will bring up Bryce Daniels. Pinch runner for the Vikings for Ueno is going to be number 36, Sylvan Stiltzabak. Bryce Daniels digs in.
You know, the thing about it is, if he runs for Uno, then can the catcher come back in?
Third base coach for the Vikings, and the umpire is talking something over. Must be a substitution conversation.
He needs to go back out.
He's the only person that can come in.
Yeah.
Or, I think what he's doing, was it for the catcher, right?
It was for the catcher.
Yeah, it was for the
I
catcher.
think they are discussing that Ueno is
He's going to re-enter the catcher and then put a courtesy
not.
Right.
Never mind. Ueno was prepared to run back out there and run for himself, but Stiltzabak will take over the duties on the bases.
For 17.
Running at first base for the Vikings, number 36, Sylvan Stiltzabak.
I'll put 17 in first base and then re-enter
Stiltzabak.
right?
Well,
About a 7-foot
but
lead.
they're not telling us that that's what they're doing.
0-0 pitch to Daniels. He shows bunt.
Well, it doesn't matter for the
Stiltzabak does not go.
Right field, number 2, Bryce. Daniels.
Ball 1.
You're good, Anita.
What's his number?
Melendez probably needs to be prepared here for bunt. Bryce Daniels has .1-0 pitch. See if Daniels shows bunt. He does. That ball is outside.
So do you try to go around?
Looks like Bryce Daniels is prepared to sacrifice bunt here, so Logan Burbach needs to throw strikes. Bryce Daniels probably giving himself up here to advance a runner. And that is ball 3 high. Maybe take a little bit off this next one. Bryce Daniels, we'll see if he swings here. 3-0. Has shown bunt all 3 pitches. He does not show bunt, but that is strike 1 in there. 3-1. Gets his signs from his coach. Could be bunt. Melendez creeping in. He does show bunt, and that is going to be ball 4. Burbach walks Daniels, and that will put runners on first and second with nobody out.
I know. That's Coach T.
Yeah, Christian Hurtado's coming in.
And I think this is going to be the end of Logan Burbach's day. Comes in relief here in
Big shoes to
the
fill in.
bottom of the 6th inning and walks 2 straight hitters.
It's a dad joke. Come on, DP. You didn't laugh at that?
Well, I didn't hear it.
Looks like Christian Hurtado is going to come in and replace him.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Hurtado with the 2nd lowest ERA for the Pioneers in the Pioneers bullpen. 1.64 ERA, 0 wins, 1 loss, 9 appearances. He has 2 saves this year. in 11 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, 2 runs. Both runs are earned. Struck out 15, walked 9. Hurtado coming in, throwing from the left side. Both runners on base belong to Burbach.
Hi, Joanna. Are you on my way to Carmen? Okay. When you get there, can you make sure that the coach has everything she needs? Um, she didn't have any pennies, and Alec is on field 6, and he has sulfur. But Alec has to stay in his field because he's playing. So if she can
All
have
the way
money,
through 5.5 innings.
make sure that
Our score is tied 5-5. Pioneers have gained an advantage in the hits column with 5, Missouri Valley 4, and no errors from either team today. Pretty good
Now
defensively.
pitching for the Pioneers, left-hander, number 13, Christian Hurtado. Now batting for the Vikings.
Hurtado pitching
Third
from the
base,
left side,
number 9, Junpei Ohashi.
and he will face the top of the order, starting with Junpei Ohashi. Ohashi showing bunt. Back pick to second base.
no, don't drop
Hurtado would have had him, but Bryce Sherwood was unable to hang onto the ball and apply the tag. Great back pick there from Hurtado. Looks like he's pretty comfortable doing it. Still, Sabak better be careful back there. Hurtado has eyes in the back of his head. Comes set. Ohashi shows bunt. Javi Melendez charging in. Sherwood covering him up at third. 1-0.
No, but like they all
Hurtado. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Ohashi showing bunt. And bunt coverage from the Pioneers. That ball is high. 2-0.
Still losing 2-0, top of the 7.
Yeah, top of the 7.
Good bunt coverage here from the Pioneers. Seems like they're giving up second base. Melendez is charging in from third. Sherwood covers him up. And Castillo charges in from first as Cornett covers him up at first. Trying to get a sure out here if Ohashi does bunt. He does not show it, and that is a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. It appears Ohashi is in there to hit. Understandably hitting 347. Deal from Hurtado. Ball is high. 3-1. Last thing the Pioneers want to do here is load the bases with a dangerous Jaden Ma coming up, who has already homered today. 3 balls, 1 strike. The deal from Hurtado is laced up the middle. Stilzebach will score and cut off. The Pioneers have a play at third. Stilzebach gains, Bryce Daniels took an extra base on the overthrown cutoff. And that gives Missouri Valley a 6-5 advantage. Good RBI hit from Ohashi. Bryce Daniels advanced to third. Runners on the corners for Jaden Ma.
Designated hitter, number 13, Jaden Ma.
Hurtado, fresh count, nobody out. Lifts his leg, deals. Good slider in there. Strike 1. Slider, curveball, tough to see from here, but either way, good break. Deal from Hurtado. Deal Cornett fields the hard ground ball from second base, and the Pioneers turn 2. Bryce Daniels will score from third on the double play, but the Pioneers execute a 5-6-3 double play.
Center field, number 20, Ivory Daniels.
That's actually 463.
4-6-3, excuse me.
Yes. No, not on a double
Second
play.
base, shortstop, first base.
That's right.
Math
No
is hard.
RBI on a double play.
Trust me.
That doesn't seem fair.
Up now for the Vikings is Ivory Daniels. Batting from the left side, lefty on lefty. 1-0 count. And off speed in there for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
I freak out when
Nobody on the bases anymore, but Missouri Valley leads 7-5. And ball laced down the third base side will stay foul though. Ivory Daniels now down 1-2. Ball is in Hurtado's court. Shakes off a pitch, gets what he wants. Lifts his leg, deals, and Ivory Daniels, bad swing there. Hurtado got him guessing. And throw down off a missed swinging third strike is Woodley, Sherwood, and Javi Melendez.
Leading off the top of the seventh for the Pioneers. Center field, number 1.
Not a bad way to start an inning. How about it? Right-hander Caleb Bergman gets his sign. Comes set, lifts his leg and deals. And ball in on the hands of Drew Woodley. That's going to be ball 1. One-0 pitch is fouled away by Drew Woodley. Brings the count to 1-1. Pioneers need to get some guys on base here. Hopefully Drew Woodley can start it off. 1-1 pitch. Check swing taken for a strike though. Thought it was outside, tried to pull his hands back. 1-2. Caleb Bergman deals. And that ball is driven to center field, but it appears he is not going to have enough to get it over the center fielder's head. So Drew Woodley is retired. And Ivory Daniels out there in center field makes a good play.
Bryson
backpedaling.
Sherwood.
Bryson Sherwood, batting from the left-handed side, is up now. Righty on lefty. All that off speed will be coming back to Sherwood. The deal.
Yes.
Ball is driven to second base. Nick Jeffries fields it clean, throws to first, and retires Sherwood. Ball was hit pretty hard, but Jeffries with the soft hands.
Third base, number 27, Javi Melendez.
Up now with 2 down is Javi Melendez. Pioneers down to 1 out. Ball is inside.
Or get a hit, babe. Get a hit by the ball. Free base.
Caleb Bergman down 1-0. The pitch, just a few inches over, is strike 1. Melendez thought it was still inside, but 1-1 pitch is blooped over the first baseman's head, and Javi Melendez is going to have himself a base hit. He rounds first and is going to retreat back to first base. Second hit of the day for Javi Melendez.
First base, number 25, Noah Castillo.
Noah Castillo up at the plate now. See if he can do some damage. Melendez looks like he can run a little bit. 3 stolen bases on the year. First pitch to Castillo is low and away, ball 1. Second pitch. Castillo lifts one high, shallow left field, and the shortstop cannot make the play. That ball is going to drop, and Castillo is going to have himself a hit. That is why you wear sunglasses. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Tough ball to track, though, in shallow left field for a shortstop. Kind of a gray area between an infield pop-up and an outfield fly-out. That will bring up Dio Cornett. Did some damage last time up. Caleb Bergman deals. First pitch is outside. Righty on righty here. 2 down in the top of the 7th. All up to Dio Cornett now. And he drives one high to right field. Bryce Daniels tracking. He is looking back at it. Ball is off the wall. Javi Melendez is going to score. Noah Castillo is coming home. Play at the plate. Noah Castillo is thrown out, and that is going to end the game. Tough play at the plate. Dio Cornett drove one off the wall. Had a double, but Noah Castillo did not have enough to round third and score. Tough play to end the game. And that will conclude the second game of our doubleheader. Missouri Valley wins it 7-6. Bryce Daniels was unable to track that ball going all the way to the fence. Ball bounced off the wall, hit his cutoff well, and the second baseman, I believe the first baseman actually, was able to throw out Castillo at home. Tough decision by the third base coach. It's kind of a 50-50 thing. Seems like you should send him, might not seem like you should send him. Oh well. Pioneers go down. So a split decision here today. Mid-American Nazarene wins the first game of the doubleheader, and Missouri Valley bounces back and wins a close one. Nothing to hang your head about for the Pioneers. Great day. Some good sparks.
Who gets what? And you just said it. That's at the top of your mind, like.
My name is Brooks Linger. Thank you for tuning in to today's live stream, and we hope to see you back here.
Recited like
Thank you.
nothing.